about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics. Around Bay YouTube, it is your boy Charles, and today we're going to be talking about Black Ritual, the Book of Nyx. This is from Image Comics, and it is a Spawn Universe title, as you can see here from the cover. This is very interesting. I am a relatively new Spawn reader. I think we're up to Spawn 362, 363 now. And I started at around 310, right as the battle for Hell's Throne was kicking off. And so with a lot of these characters, I'm still catching up to the lore. Since then, I've gone back. I was actually fortunate enough to find a reprinting of #1 and about 10 other early issues between 1 and 20. And then I picked up back issues as I could here and there. And so I'm still catching up on the lore of a lot of these characters. Now, Nyx was a character I was introduced to in the Spawn mainline series. She is someone who had previously died, who had been brought back, and she was a representative of Greenworld. Kind of the third player in the ongoing battle between Hell and Heaven. And in the battle for Hell's Throne, Al Simmons was the first to make it to the throne. But he gave the power of the throne to Nyx. And what is going on in the Spawn main book now is that Nyx, after about a year of silence from her character, she seems to be making a big move in the world and on Earth. And it seems that the power of the throne of hell has corrupted her. So that's where I think we're going to be heading with the main run Spawn book. But this book I thought it was going to be a continuation and a deeper dive into what's going on now. But this is actually going back to events that took place in Spawn number 184, a big battle there. And she's able to defeat this Hell Spawn type thing or whatever's going on and save Al Simmons' wife and daughter with power that she had gotten from herself in the future. And throughout this book, she is trying to figure out what's going on, trying to decipher everything, and she's getting visions of the future, of her death, of her rise to the throne of hell, and it's all very much confusing and frightening and perplexing to her. And there are other things that happen in the book. Like I said, it's focusing on her. I would say probably about. It doesn't give a particular timeline, but I'd say it feels like about 20 or so years before the current timeline of events. Very, very interesting stuff. To be honest with you, I think that if I was more caught up in the history of Spawn, that a lot of it would have made a lot more sense to me, and a lot of these characters would be a lot more familiar to me. But even though I don't have that big history of Spawn lore to go on, I still really enjoyed the book. The art is dark and dramatic. It is kind of tinged in like a dark orange and dark purple. It's very dark, but not in a traditional sense. Whereas a lot of these books, they focus on dark reds and the dark blacks. This is a different type of visual darkness than you see throughout the other books. And the art is consistent along with what else is going on in the Spawn universe. There is nothing new going on here. But if you're a fan of Spawn, that is a good thing. I love this art style. And so I can't suggest it enough, especially if you're reading Spawn right now. It's gonna be a great introduction into the character of Nyx, who is taking a bigger role in the main Spawn universe, and that history that's going on there. The writer is Thomas Healy, the artist by Nat Jones, as well as the coloring. So I suggest you get it. It is $3.99, a buck more than the rest of the titles in the Spawn universe, but it is a #1 issue. And I am really excited to see what's going to happen and to get to know this character of Nyx a lot better. It's going to be a 7-issue run. So it's going to be a limited run, and this is a character who is going to be the main focal point of Spawn. So it's a great way to get to know this character, especially if you're like me, a newer reader of Spawn. So get a local comic book store, and if you do not have a local comic book store, check out my friend Jeff at Coffee and a Comic. They ship nationwide. Easy to use website, www.coffeeandacomic.com. They have great rates on shipping, and if you're in Wyoming, there is no better place than Spellbound Depository and Entertainment. They actually ship in the state for free if you spend $35. So you cannot beat that. I did my first big box unboxing of the books that I got from them earlier this week. You can go back and find out on this channel. This is one of them. It arrived the next day to my front door. All my books, packed safely and securely and shipped fast for free. You cannot beat that. So I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out.